often at the top of a game, the best version of those competitors that are playing the game will rise to that level.
Yeah.
But
it ends up manifesting in the same way.
Similar ways, yeah.
Yeah. But certainly, like, the bare bones of the two games are not similar at all.
No, I mean, you can make some comparisons between anything if you try hard enough.
Sure.
And it's just not what I have. All right, so we have Grand Finals. Well said, production. Yeah, it turns out this is Grand Finals. I guess JJM in winners, so Dawson will have to win 2 sets.
Correct.
In order to, I think we're getting news. Extra broke, right? Yeah, Toussaint did DQ. Yep, so
yeah.
we've confirmed Toussaint has DQ'd.
Well, it's a matchup that we've seen today. Interesting that it struck to FD. Would not be my strike personally, but we'll see if Dawson can pull it out.
Yeah, I'm a little curious about it, actually. I thought this was Puff's worst stage in the matchup.
That would be my opinion.
That would be, what a gentle way you just said that.
I don't mean either of these characters, so.
I want that as a soundbite. If anybody, that would be my opinion. That's so useful. Okay, well, in any case, we have an even game. Okay, Dawson favoring the Nair in a similar spot, and trying to use it in a similar way that I think Toussaint was using the pound. Not stretching quite as far, but using it as sort of like a safe poke option.
Yeah, that's kind of like old school 2013, 2014 Melee knowledge, where Hungrybox was like, oh, you just Nair into the both climbers and then rest.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, and like that's how you would kill Nana. But I don't know that it quite works that way anymore. I feel like Icys are much better at CCing now.
Or not being in the way of the Nair.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, JJM is up a full stock. JJM looked real good this tournament.
I'm very impressed.
I mean, that is an obvious thing to say because JJM's in winners grands. But this in particular, like that style of follow-up, yeah, just real practice versus floaties. And the neutral practice versus floaties. A couple of pivot, reverse, scuba, tweak dashes.
Yes.
Along the way. I think I said that right.
Yeah, I mean,
Slug would know.
Like I said, I'm just always impressed when I see this guy fight floaties, and he's pulling it out. He's pulling out the full stops today. And what's even cooler is like, I think it was Iceman a few years ago that pulled out. He said some weird stat where it's like, if you're not a top player within your first 5 years,
you're unlikely
it's never going to happen, right? I think that the narrative actually recently has shifted.
It's becoming less true.
Yeah, it's like, it's
on,
really relative to the amount of effort that you put in, right? JJM has been playing just as long as you and I, and here he is in grand finals of a tournament. I don't know that he's ever been in grand finals of a tournament of this caliber.
I don't think it's a secret. If you practice and study, you get better.
Absolutely.
Now, people don't do it. I stopped doing it consciously and stopped getting better.
Yeah.
JJM has not stopped. He's doing great, you know? Yeah, I mean, it just depends. Now, often, I think you start off with like that hot fire, the excitement, and you just carry it directly through to being a top player. Nice. Make sure he gets a strong hit that way by turning around. But by no means does that mean you have to stop. Like, you have, take someone like J-Flex, right?
Yeah.
Who was always been strong, kind of stagnated for a while, and is starting to show up even more in, you know, the top echelon in majors and stuff. It just happens.
Yeah.
Depends how much effort you put in. And it can be anything that gives you renewed vigor. Maybe you took a break. Maybe you have a new way that you're starting to study the game. It could be anything. Maybe school ended. That's a big one for a lot of people.
That's true.
Yeah, you know.
That's what happened to me.
School ended.
I graduated college, and I was like, okay, I have time to
play
get actually good. Yeah.
Yeah, you were making a rise for a while. I remember that. On to Battlefield.
Yeah, but it's not about me. It's about these two players right here.
It is, yeah.
So.
Well, we were comparing the journeys of players like this.
Yeah.
It's relevant. We're on topic, chat.
Okay, moving into game 2. Very strange picks, I'm not going to lie. I would assume that he would just instantly go Dream Lane.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think this stage is terrible for Puff either.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, the higher top platform means that like you're not quite as worried about Icys up air bugging you all the time there, but even still, I would think you just wanted the added survivability.
I'm sure Dawson has a very discrete reason why these two stages were chosen, though. I don't think it was like a feeling thing. There's probably some sort of theory, and I don't think it's a shallow theory either. Dawson is I'll look super
Oh
satisfied.
my God!
That's the clip of the tournament. That's it.
Yo!
Oh, I stopped watching the game. My chair turned around. Holy. Who makes daily highlight videos these days? Someone said that.
A bot.
Is it?
Well, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yo. I genuinely don't have anything to say anymore.
Yeah, set over. Congratulations, JJM, for winning no Jawns too.
I won't say that, but I mean, we were just saying this guy he looks so polished in these matchups that it's not what you like. It's not what most Icys cut their teeth on. You know what I mean?
True.
You see them like 0 to death a spacey with some tech chases.
Crouch cancel some cheeks.
Yeah. They do some dash attacks, and it's like, okay, that's real impressive, right? But that was like I'm pretty sure that was a 0 to death.
Yeah, and it was 2 platform tech chases. One of them was a charged up smash,
Yeah.
which is everybody loves when you charge a move like that. That said, Dawson takes a stock. We go next. Will we go to Dreamland or something?
Yeah.
Oh, the Bofa tag. This is a soap shout out,
That's
right?
right, yes.
Yep, we are going to Dreamland. Most classical stage for a Puff counter pick.
I think as Dawson, it is important that you win this next game decisively. You know what I mean?
Not just win it,
Yeah,
because you need to, if you're going to win the tournament, you need to make a statement like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
And like you said, when you go into a wave dash, you willingly put yourself into 10 frames of lag, right? If you can anticipate that, yeah, why not just put yourself there and rest?
Yeah. And I mean, from that position, too, it was also already crouch canceling. So even like, you know, a dash in something, okay, is trying to get a little wild with it. That must be part of the game plan, was to get wild. That's probably what the soap tag is for.
Yeah,
the
true.
soap played kind of crazy. Does soap still play?
Yeah, he was here today.
Okay, I didn't see him around. Or maybe I just forgot. Whoops.
Yeah, the longer we play this game, the more often we ask those kinds of questions. Right?
I don't know who's playing anymore.
Yeah.
And I don't really compete all the time, so it's not like I might beat him in bracket or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw Korn right before the block started. He's like, I didn't know you were here.
Yeah.
We're both here the whole time.
Okay, a Nana forward smash cleans up that stock.
Yeah.
Backup climber, sorry.
Still, you got to rest. And you only have a narrow lead, you know what I mean? Like, you want a little more than that.
Yeah. I'm hoping this backup kill comes soon.
It did not.
Yeah. It just felt like a spot where it could have kind of easily.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, and that time, like, I don't know, if you have the lead, it's a matter of opinion often which climber you should be going for. As Puff with that kind of lead, I think I just take the backup climber out.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Not just me. That's good.
Like, it's even worth just, like, resting or taking whatever the punish is.
This is also coming from a Fox player and a Falcon player who can just run over there and hit her.
Yeah.
And Puff has to, like, really go all the way over. So there might be some little intricacy, like the fact that JJM would be able to get on the stage, wave dash over, and challenge that I'm not thinking of. Yeah, I guess that's possible.
Okay, so, I mean, we did say that Dawson kind of needed to make a statement here, and so far, so good. I mean...
It has looked good. Yeah, one game at a time. I'll just take it one game at a time.
Sure.
Forward throw, way off the stage, should be an easy edge guard. Okay, not that easy.
Nice.
Forward throw kill, don't see that every day.
Just one of Puff's most potent mix-ups. You want to block her aerials or higher percents. She lands and grabs. Free opening.
There's the pound. We actually haven't seen that much of that. It is sort of a staple in this matchup. Good damage for Dawson this stock.
Pulling a little bit of a two-saint himself, pulling out the forward smash.
You know what I always notice about like good ice climbers versus average ones? Good ice climbers actually dash dance.
Yes, they do. Icys dash dance is actually quite good.
Yeah, people just don't do it because like Nana gets a little weird. But if you can manage it, it just makes you so much of a better ice climbers player. Because I play plenty of Icys who like, I don't know, they look like Samus or something, like stand there and wave dash.
Yeah, if you watch Slug play, like
lots of
50% of his play is just like dash dance, blizzard desync from Nana.
Yeah, well, he even does the dash desync, right?
Yeah.
That's part of the game, which is not how every ice climber will desync. I will tell you that much.
Right. It's one of the more technical ways. For sure.
it's tighter for certainly. Okay, and we do have a pretty convincing game. It's been just a slow domination for Dawson.
I would just kill back up here.
Yeah, I think you can make a case for either there because the dead rights.
Yeah.
The dead rights edge
Didn't
guard.
really matter, I guess.
I'm with you. You just want to lock it up and never
Yeah.
have the chance to be handoff 0 to death again
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that one time on Battlefield. That just lives in your head.
True.
All right, so Dawson is able to take one game at least. Gonna need a couple more, but the difficult thing is it won't be on Dreamland. And I think the space was very important for Dawson. The high platforms made a huge difference. Was a big deal. And JJM already showing that he's willing to go up there with the up air to hit the top platform.
Yeah, that's crucial. Especially on the stages with like the lower top platform.
Yes, this one in particular.
Yeah.
I guess it's good on Fountain too because you don't actually go through, but your hammer pokes through. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, there's the Nair. It was not just the rest like
Yeah,
the old
yeah.
advice was.
Yeah, crouch canceling too strong.
Okay, yeah, tried to guess that. Is that a guess, or are they close enough to the ledge to actually back throw? I wonder.
think they were close enough to the ledge to back throw in that spot.
Yeah, I must think that it's a little bit closer than it actually is, or be misjudging it or something, because it's happened a few times, and JJM's been there every time.
And I think it might also just be like, what's the best expected value of like, okay, if I don't put myself in that spot, right? Okay, maybe I get an up air off of whatever throw, but if I do put myself in that spot and they throw to the right spot, then it's a kill.
I guess the only exception maybe is like if they down throw, you can get a smash attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you're in lag and you might get punished. So best expected value overall probably is expect that. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of just banking on the RNG there. Oh, max length wave dash on a shield. I guess you have to be good at that as an Icys player, right?
Yes, you got to be able to wave that. That's your whole movement basically. So, okay, backup climber kill, a nice edge guard, very important, of course.
Okay, and I mean, last game was pretty decisive, and so far Dawson's managing to keep himself in it.
How would you, maybe even this set aside, how would you categorize JJM's solo climber play?
It feels like somebody who's playing like its own character, you know? I think he gets to use his dash dance a little bit more.
Like yeah, he's definitely not just playing ice climbers.
Yes. It feels, like I said, I very much feel the spirit of Fly Amanita when I watch JJM play, and even in his solo ice climber play, I can see that as well.
The reason I asked is because when I watch what the solo climber's doing, it all makes sense to me. And yet, rarely is there much hitting from ice climbers going on. And I recognize this because solo climber is a difficult to play, if not just plain weak character. Yeah, I didn't know if there was more to that. It might just be, good players taking advantage of a bad character.
Yeah, I think solo climber just has very few ways to open up many of the top tiers aside from like with punishing, basically.
Sure. Yeah. We have maybe Dawson's last stock, by the way.
Yeah.
And so the backup climber does have some decent damage on them. But that is relatively all Dawson has going. It's a pretty even game otherwise. Now off stage.
The down smash from the backup climber.
A single smash attack where he could even finish. That's why Yoshi's is so scary. The Dawson drill gets grabbed.
Oh, he missed the L cancel.
The Dawson drill finally fails him, and he loses the tournament off of it.
Damn. Good games.
Yeah, great games. JJ.